The year was 1981. Ronald Reagan was the president. Gasoline was about $1 a gallon. IBM sold its first personal computer. And in 1981, Patty and Norman arrived in Mexico as new missionaries. A lot's changed in the world since then, and a lot's changed in our lives, and I'd like to tell you a little about it. Our ministry is church planting. Over the years, we've been blessed to establish 7 churches in Mexico, and those 7 have now grown to be 11. You plant a church by first sowing the seed with your neighbors, with friends, with people you meet on the street, witnessing wherever God gives opportunity. Children are a great place for planting the seed of the gospel. God only knows what plans He has for the lives of these little children. Patty and I established and operated the Tejaban Youth Camp. Each year, about 1,000 young people would come to the camp, and many of them would make life-changing decisions for Christ. I'm happy to say that each of these churches and the youth camp continue operating successfully to this day. One of the important elements of church planting is training pastors to take over the ministry. These are a few of the men that we've had privilege to win, to disciple, to train in the ministry, and now they're pastoring their own churches. Javier was a taxi driver. He got saved, discipled. Today he's the pastor of Bible Baptist Church in Irapuato. Carlos was a kid in Vacation Bible School. He got saved. When he grew up, he went to Bible college, and now he's a pastor of a great church in San Miguel de Allende. Elvira also has a great ministry among the ladies in San Antonio Rico. For 25 years, God blessed us to serve Him in Mexico, but that was yesterday. Let me tell you a little bit about today. These days, we continue to plant churches among the Spanish-speaking people. This time, it's in Warner Robins, Georgia. The Cross of Christ Baptist Church was begun in an empty school building, complete with leaky roof and rotting floors. These people are not just from Mexico now, but they come from all over Central and South America and even the Caribbean. We began with a handful of believers. Little by little, the church grew. By the time COVID hit, the church was bursting at the seams. We desperately needed a larger location. In 2023, God marvelously answered our prayers and provided a new facility to meet in. We now have pews, a pulpit, a baptistry, air conditioning. We even have a piano. We don't have anyone can play it, but God has a plan for everything. Planting churches here is a lot like it was in Mexico. Children's ministry. Ladies are always the spiritual foundation of a church, and the men provide the strength for any growing church. And the preaching of the gospel is the cord that binds it all together.
Pero la verdad es que Cristo resucitó y está pagando. Entonces tenemos la confianza de abrir mis ojos, estaré en la gloria, en el cielo.
Now, as a missionary, our work's complete. Samuel Venegas has been called as the permanent pastor of the church. He and his family are doing a wonderful job in leading the church to its next level. So what about us? What's next in our ministry? At 81, some say it's time to go fishing. But Jesus said, "Follow me and I'll make you fishers of men." Georgia is called the Peach State. In our area, many migrants work in the farms and the packing houses. We hold meetings to teach English and, of course, to share with them the gospel of Jesus Christ. In Mexico, we had a very effective prison ministry. We've continued doing prison work among the Spanish-speaking prisoners in the state and local prisons, and with the detainees of ICE who are waiting to be returned to their home countries. We've given out thousands of complete Bibles and gospel tracts to men and women who are returning to their homelands. Houston Healthcare operates 9 facilities in the area, and I serve as the Spanish chaplain for each one. Not only patients, but we hold impromptu prayer meetings with many of the doctors and nurses and the staff. The migrant population is always in the news. You see them everywhere. They're in your Walmarts. We don't have a solution for immigration, but we do have the solution for sin. These people need Jesus, and we have the message. We're looking for Jesus to come again. But while we're watching, please continue to pray for Patty and Norman as we're working for Jesus.